Hey Virgo, welcome back to Path of Enlightenment Tarot. For those of you returning to the channel, welcome back. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I am Nicole. It is lovely to have every single one of you. I've got some congestion happening today from the heat. Like, it's been crazy. Our weather's been nuts. But, so just bear with me as I sniffle to try to clear my ears so I can hear. That's where I'm at right now. So Virgo, this is going to be your September reading. I'm sorry it's taken me a little bit longer to get your guys' out to you, as I got a little held up on some things that just, things take time. It is what it is, right? So Virgo, this will be for your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus cross watcher. If that is you, discern the messages accordingly. Don't force them to fit. For those of you who have donated to the channel, subscribed, liked, commented, shared, I appreciate each and every single one of you. Those of you who have booked readings as well, thank you. And if you guys are interested in that, you can check that out in the description box below, the about section of the page, or go to holisticallyzenwv.com for a full list of products and services. Virgo, I just want to kind of go, what? I don't even know why. I just want to say what's going on. I just did Cancer's reading, and a lot of intuitive stuff came out before the cards ever did. Virgo, for you guys, like I sat down, I got an instant headache. Are you stressed? I just kind of, is it a stress headache? Probably a stress headache is kind of how it feels. But it's like Spirit is saying you're starting to learn how to leave that tension behind you. Starting to find, cat hair, of course, starting to find the beauty in what it is that you already have, is what they're saying. Very interesting. You're understanding reciprocation as well. Reciprocation seems to be a big thing for you guys at this time. The letter N, don't know why they're pointing that specific letter out to me, but the letter N could be very of importance to you. It could be somebody you're dealing with. They're also saying a street address. I don't know, like maybe it's a north address or something like that. So put that where it resonates. I will say to you too, some of you may be dealing with a little bit of malnutrition at this time. Make sure that you're, I would never tell people eat fatty foods, but it's almost like your body's craving something that seems to be of a heavier substance. So you may just be lacking, FYI, I'm not a doctor, right? But that's what I'm picking up here. So make sure you're nourishing your body accordingly to whatever it's craving. If your body's craving something, it's for a reason. So, all right, Virgo. Manifest and expand. I like it. I like it. I do. I feel like you're calling something into you. And it's probably going to be equal and balanced. Like, I'm liking this energy, Virgo. I'm not going to lie. Presence. You're aware. You're being aware. Patience. Change. Jeez. Okay, we're going to take those. You are waiting for something to come in, most definitely. Spirit is saying that the timing is imperative. You guys, if you catch me like looking out into the distance, it's like Spirit's coming through and talking to me, so I kind of just roll with it, right, intuitively. Presence is asking you to pay attention to the here and now, right? Like, who cares what happened yesterday? Who cares what's going to happen tomorrow? It's to be present, is to be aware, is to be in the moment. And I think that you guys are stepping more into the moment and recognizing the beauty within and the beauty outside of yourself. The patience of this is you are balancing the mind and the heart. You are finding a way to take practical plans. And happy birthday, by the way, Virgo. I'm so sorry. Happy birthday to you guys. But you're taking these practical plans and you're not trying to rush them. It's being aware of what feels good as you make your plans, of what feels right, and the timing of it is going to be very important. The change, you're being asked to change a part of yourself that no longer feels like the person you've become or are becoming. Change isn't always easy, but letting go of this outdated part of yourself will allow you to align with your true self. And we look at the heart and the mind, right? They have to align with each other. So I feel like you're embracing this change. Like the wheels are spinning in a very different way for you, where you are finding some kind of balance, even with all the retrogrades going on. They may be uncomfortable balances, but I do feel like you are looking forward to the future. You really are. Like, I feel like you don't know what's coming the rest of September, October, November, December, but you are looking forward to what is to come. And Spirit's also saying, I think for some of you, you're really looking forward to time with like family, holidays, how it's going to happen, where it's going to happen. Like, you don't know. I don't really feel like you're planning. But there's a daydreamy energy about having that quality time with the things that you love and are surrounding you. So, very simple message so far, Virgo. I like it for you. All right, so let's see. The kitty cat is in here. He is so big. All right, for Virgo, please, Spirit. For Virgo. Whoops, too many. The cat hair is forever stuck to me, I swear to goodness. We're going to take those two. Oh, three. We'll take those three. All right, so Virgo, I love it. Illuminating the truth, right? Being present, being aware. I am willing to see things clearly no matter the outcome. Again, I said, was it stress headache? Is what was going on? Like, but I feel like you are aligning with whatever comes to be in the future. It's okay. It's going to be okay. Virgo, I see you guys go back and forth. Like, sometimes you're super in your head, working yourself to death. Other times you're just like, okay, I'm going to be. And I feel like you're in this space right now. I'm just going to be. I'm going to take everything that comes as it comes, and I'm going to, sit with that. And to be present is to be aware of those situations in the moment for what they truly are. Untangling neglect. I take the time to give myself all the approval I desire. I think, Virgo, with you guys, the way you are, is it's always got to go, right? Like, working on it, busting your butt, trying to figure it out, going through the next thing, just a constant, not always ruminating, but just this need to keep moving on to the next thing, right? And I think for the first time, for some of you, and maybe for others of you, it's something that you are practicing, that patience with yourself, that you're giving yourself what it is that you need. And you're okay with giving to yourself what it is that you need. And then with that, we have amplifying abundance with change. Abundance is my birthright and I receive it. Now, I talked about that reciprocal energy, right? You're allowed to be the giver. You're allowed to be the doer. You're allowed to go. For some of you, I really just get this feeling with work. Like, you're really working yourself, or have worked yourself, specifically in the month of August is what they're showing me, very hard. Like, overdoing it, killing yourself, trying to keep yourself moving. And it's like, shit, what am I getting back in return for everything that I'm sacrificing of myself? And you're really starting to look at that, and you are changing the mindset. So for some of you, again, it won't resonate for all of you, but you are changing the way that you're viewing what it is that you are getting in return for the efforts. Like, if it doesn't make sense, you're not going to keep doing it. So the change of the mind, you're learning to protect your energy and allow what good is coming in for you to do just that. Virgo, very simple reading for you guys today. I just want to go again, geez Louise, make sure that you are taking care of your health. Your health, 8:08 on the clock. Your health is very important right now. I don't know why I keep getting that feeling, but make sure you are taking care of your health and well-being. Hi, kitty. All right, let's see. For Virgo, please, Spirit, what does Virgo need to know? All tied up. The worlds. Spirit is saying you're feeling it out. Oh my gosh, they're throwing everything at me. Door to Spirit, Angel of Strength, 5-5 there. Changes, right? Changes. Fated changes, destined changes. Community. I will say that some of you may be dealing with a Leo, Angel of Love. I love this because I feel like you're finally giving back to yourself, Virgo. Door to Spirit. To be present is to be in connection with Spirit, right? You have to be present. You have to be aware. You have to be totally in your moments without those external distractions that make us batshit crazy. So TikTok, Facebook, all of the other things, right? If it's just mindless roaming and scrolling and, whatever it might be. But I do feel like Spirit is saying that you're reserving you for you. So again, whatever is bringing you in this ushering of peace, for some of you, I almost feel like you woke up one day recently and was just like, this is how I want to feel. I feel this right now and I want to stay in this. There was something at some point recently for most of you that exuded exuded a feeling that you needed to feel. Your heart, your mind, your body, your soul, your spirit was craving. And this comes in for you. And it's just like, when it came in hot, it came in heavy, and it came in fast. But it came in with peace. It came in with like lightening the load. Through that, I feel like you have found some kind of bravery, some kind of strength, some kind of determination within you that was like, I can do this. So whatever this is for you, Virgo, whatever it is that you're working on or trying to work your way through, you're finding it. And I really feel this was, we're still technically at the end of summer. The autumn equinox doesn't happen, I think, until the 22nd or so. But like the end of summer, leading into your birth season. So from like Leo season to Virgo season, this feeling had gotten ushered into you. And with that, it just created like an echoing effect of this bravery, this courage, this change, this peace that all of a sudden you're starting to harness, that you can be fierce, but you can do it in a loving way. You can be assertive and do it in a loving way. I keep getting, for some reason, Spirit keeps saying your ribs. Your ribs. I'm going to be cute here for a second and say you don't have to spare ribs like they did in the Bible. But there's something about the ribs. So just be careful if you're doing something, if you're working out, if you're climbing, if you're, just pay attention to this specific area of the body, that you're being protective of that space is really how I feel about that. Spirit's being cute, and some of you may need a haircut. Okay, so if you haven't been to the barber, ladies, if your bangs are a little overextended, apparently that's a thing too right now for your season. So maybe it's my birthday, I'm gonna go take care of myself, I'm gonna go do fun things. Don't do anything too risky, and make sure you're getting your hair trimmed, apparently, per Spirit. So there you go. There's your intuitive message for the day. Sometimes the stuff that comes from them, I've had Spirit tell me to tell clients during Reiki, no more corn chips. Like, no joke. So haircut, guys, get a haircut. Good Lord. Moving on. So community. I do feel like school groups, the groups that you're dealing with, they're giving emphasis. So this could just be humanitarianism. You may be working with kids, working with younger adults. Some of you could just really be putting an effort to things that are giving back to other areas, but it's rewarding for you because you know that you're doing something that is positive. It's like a positive vibration out to the world, and that positivity is coming back in for you. So that giving, that receiving, that allowing, you are working with people who want to work with you. You are working with people who want to harmonize and show good stuff into the world. They want to give good things. They want to create that positive ripple effect. And it's sweet. It's a sweet feeling for you. Like, I think you're getting in touch with that softer side of yourself, Virgo, male, female, however you identify, it doesn't matter. But you're getting in connection with that feminine side that is that nurturer, right? The giver, the carer. And it feels good to be that. Again, getting this message from Spirit, like you could be doing something that ends up on the front page of the newspaper. Like, hey, we did this soup kitchen. Look at these wonderful people, and there you are. So not that you're seeking recognition, but just the idea that somebody's appreciating what it is that you're putting in for a change. Or maybe in the past you haven't felt appreciated for the efforts that you give, but there are other people around you supporting you for your efforts that are giving back to you as well at this time. So I think that's a really lovely energy to be in, Virgo. Like, happy birthday to you to be in that space. All right, door to Spirit. Let's see. Spirit, what does Virgo need to know? Oh, goodness. All right. Thighs and ribs. I don't know. Thighs and ribs. Watch your thighs. Don't pull a hamstring. Watch your ribs. Don't ding them or knock them off of something. Be careful. I don't know. All right. Yeah, in the past, there may have been a situation specifically. That's Six of Pentacles, right, in the reverse. Six of Pentacles in the upright, right? It's equal give and take. It's giving, receiving. I do feel like something had happened. Again, I'm going to repeat this. Something had happened that kind of gave you that aha moment, right? And we had a lot of these, especially with the full moon that we just had, that super blue full moon. That was an awakening moment for us, right? Like of a, oh shit, how did I not see this? And I do feel like that moment of you waking up one day and going, oh, wait a second. That had to do with the fact that you didn't feel like you were getting back. And Virgo, if I remember some of the readings that I've done for you in the past, there's been a lot of that energy. You just give because there's hard work and determination behind it, but you forget to take care of yourself. It does start to affect your foundation. So it can, and it gets excessively burdensome when you are constantly giving. It's affecting your foundations, or with that four of wands. It's burning you out. You can't feel successful when you're always tired, right? Like, yes, maybe the work got done, maybe you built a city, you know, whatever. But how can you celebrate that when you're absolutely depleted? Because it's always either give or take. It's got to have that equal balance, right? And that had to change. That door to spirit, it had to change with that 5. Learning to put the burdens down. And spirit is saying also knowing that it's your choice to put those burdens down. Like, a lot of this is self-inflicted at the end of the day, but learning when to put those burdens down. I will say this too, for some of you, you could be exiting a marriage, which I hope isn't the case, but you could be, because it's not fair. It's not been balanced. It's too hard. It's too heavy. It's exhausting, or your partner is just not putting in their weight. So, you know, if it's a marriage situation, you wake up one day and go, you know what? I'm not doing the damn dishes. I'm not taking the garbage out. I'm not doing X, Y, and Z. Get up off your butt and do it yourself. Right? So there could just been a flip that was switched that said, okay, like, I'm done doing this, right? So that could be part of it as well, Virgo. So be aware. Be aware. Okay. So this angel of strength for Virgo, please, spirit. The Fool. The Tower in the reverse. I don't know where this is coming from, but I'm going to say to you, don't let people walk all over you. Strange message, Virgo. We're all over the place here, but I'm going to spit it out as they come. There is, Spirit is saying there's proof in the numbers. Where that came from the Fool and the Tower in reverse, don't know, couldn't tell you. Watch your investments at this time as well. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse, the Death card in the reverse. Ooh, okay. Somebody has been, we're going to flip it up here a little bit. Somebody has been, whether this is you, Virgo, or somebody you're dealing with, has been irresponsible when it comes to certain things. So they may be trying to cover up things. And I talked about this determined energy and this untangling neglect, right? If somebody's back here neglecting their responsibilities and you're like, okay, I'm done, like, this is on you right now. Virgo, you may have to give more attention to something. Because something is not as stable as it seems. Something is not as well-rounded as it seems. So there may be a little bit, like, honest to God, I hear like cats hissing at each other. Like, you know, that kind of stuff. You are paying attention to whatever this is. Spirit is also saying you're overhearing certain things that aren't adding up. When we see that Tower in the reverse, it is somebody, something trying to stop a complete collapse. You're propping up an unsafe, unhealthy foundation. It doesn't work. Somebody's been careless. Somebody's been reckless. Let's see here. What is this Tower in the reverse, please, Spirit? The 9 of Pentacles. Virgo, this took a quick turn. You never know what's going to come out with these cards. The 9 of Pentacles came out sideways. I got the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom. Game's up. So I feel like you're finding out there with the Ace of Swords, the World card, the Ace of Pentacles. You may be making somebody start back over at 0. right? That full, that zero, nothing of nothing is nothing. But something is a cycle. When I say a cycle has closed out, they're just meant 2 or 20 there on the timer. Not that a cycle in itself has closed out, but something that was going on within the cycle to move the cycle forward, essentially, has closed out. So there's been some kind of truth. It's like finding out the truth after a lie. Like, there's no more mystery behind a lie because now you know the truth. It's kind of like that sort of energy. It's no longer mystifying. It's no longer mysterious. There is no more, it is what it is. I kind of feel like that's the energy that I'm picking up on. So it's like, here's what I'm willing to give you, and this is it. That Ace of Pentacles is the potential, right? It doesn't mean that it's going to succeed. It just means it's got the potential to be better than just the initial planting of it. So whether it's you offering something to somebody or them coming back around and offering something to you, it could go either way, right? But you are finding out some massive realizations right now. Very interesting. Let me just, the Nine of Pentacles, please, Spirit. Definitely dealing with a feminine energy, Virgo. I almost feel like it's somebody thought that they could outsmart you, outwit you. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse as well. Lying, conniving bitch. Like, there's no other way to slice it. Manipulating a situation. You're starting to see somebody's true colors in your world, and that can be part of this recognizing this patience within you, this awareness within you, this need to unravel everything, right? This untangling neglect. I take the time to give myself all the approval I desire, agreeing that you need what you need. You need to do what you need to do, and you're taking that plunge forward. Very interesting energy. And that can just be the situation surrounding it that has sent you into this, as we started off with, right? Change, this amplifying abundance. Like, I feel like you're taking, if you've given somebody else the reins in your world, like say you're doing all the work and you're giving them the reins to take care of things, like, here, an analogy, right? I used to make jokes years ago with my one ex, and I would say, the joke was, he'd go home, or he'd go to work and make the bacon, and I would fry it when he got home. Like, he went out, made the money, came home, and that was the way it was. So it's like, if you're out, making the bacon, essentially, and you're bringing it home and so is frying it, I feel like they were hiding, hoarding, I don't know how I want to put it, but they weren't living up to their end of the deal somehow. And now there's an awareness to that situation. If they're hoarding bacon for, or giving all your bacon away to, Tom, Joe, and Bob, and Harry, and Sally down the road, and then you're wondering why you have bacon crumbs for dinner instead of the full slab of bacon that you just made, worked for. Me and my god-awful quirky analogies, I know. It is what it is, Virgo. But there's a realization behind this that somebody has been manipulating a situation to their benefit, thinking that you wouldn't know the difference. And Virgo, this could be you, but I really don't feel that this is you. I feel like you're dealing with somebody that's in this energy, making themselves out to be more than what they are. And so for this community card, Virgo, community. Virgo, there could be a lot of passive-aggressive kind of behavior happening right now as well. The Judgment comes out in the reverse. We've got the Ten of Wands in the sideways position, the Five of Swords, and then we've got the Two of Wands in the reverse. Virgo, whatever's happening in your, I'm going to call it your home space, I feel like when you leave home, you're contemplating what your next move's going to be. Like, you're planning, but I feel like you're having a hard time deciding what it is that you need to do, what you want to do. And Spirit is saying at this stage in your life. So this could be for some of my older Virgos, right? More mature Virgos. But this judgment is like, you're not really ready to quite make a judgment call, because no matter what, it's going to feel heavy to you. But when you walk away, like, you know you have to protect yourself. You know you have to take care of number one first, right? But there's this impulsivity whenever you are out on your own, that you are planning, strategizing, in a very odd way, I'll say. It's almost as if, what's the word I'm looking for here? What is this Five of Swords? Like the outcome to this situation. And I was going to say, because there's love involved. Like, you don't want to, passive aggressive, you got the Five of Wands in the reverse and the Ace of Cups. Passive aggressive kind of energy is what I get from that. That Sun in the reverse is like, Spirit saying dirty deeds done in the dark. So whatever is happening here for you is sending you into this realization for yourself of what you need to do. Because the truth has been told, right? You now know. You see where somebody has failed to do their part. And it may have cost you some type of abundance at the end of the day. Now there's real awakening that's happening. It's like reality check. Again, that aha moment, right? But you're putting your foot down. And I feel like you're putting the energy, the time, the effort, the money, the blood, the sweat, the tears now into yourself. Some of you may be stockpiling your own stuff at this point, going, what am I going to need if this falls through? It's almost like plan B, right? Like, what happens if plan A falls through? What does plan B bring me? And strategizing that. And I'm going to tell you that for some of you, the person you're dealing with is likely to be doing the same thing, and that can lead into some deceptive type behavior as well, with that Five of Swords sitting there. Be aware of that. But I will say that it's like you are stepping into a comfort of yourself that is recognizing this, woo, goodness, everything's falling over. Recognizing this need for change. You can thank the cat for that one. Recognizing the need for change, Virgo. So, I don't know. Let's see what the advice is for you guys. Thank you for knocking that over. You're appreciated. The cat, forever destructive. All right, Virgo. Let's see. Virgo. This reading's been quirky as hell in some ways. Advice for Virgo, please, Spirit. No, sir. Hey, over here. Come on. You already knocked it over once. No more. Come on. You can come say hi, but you cannot do that again. You cannot be disruptive. All right. No. All right. For Virgo, please, Spirit. Advice for Virgo. Divine connection. All right. Give me one. I'm going to grab him before he takes out the whole shebang here. Come here. Okay. Come here and sit. Sit before you tear everything up. All right. Our special guest today. All right, Virgo. Divine connection. The inspired, intuitive message you have been receiving, which are unconditionally loving, fearless, and encouraging of you to grow and be your true self, are from your higher guidance. Beings of divine light are guiding you with messages of unconditional love. It is safe to trust in your growing divine connection and inner knowing. Doing so will bring you great joy. I would say for some of you, you may have already had like a feeling or a thought around something that was going on in your world to begin with. The divine supports us and shows us the way if we're paying attention. That presence, right? Being present and aware. The Tao. The Tao is always flowing, always nourishing life into creation, always presenting steps and solutions, and always reminding us that we are perfect in this moment. You are being guided to relax and allow life to flow. Feel the joy of release and the wonder of how easy life can be when we let go of fear and control. Again, I feel like you're dealing with somebody coming from that space. They're fearful and they're trying to hold on to control, Virgo. And if it's you, then acknowledge that it's you. And if it's not, then, you know, pay attention as well. But be mindful of that, okay? But I still like, regardless of how difficult the end of this reading was, like, I like the illumination that's happening within you. You need that awareness. You need that presence. You need to work that patience of that heart and the head, you know, trying to make those good decisions. And again, reciprocal balance, right? Always. But I feel like you are going to take control of your own world again. It's coming. Like, it's like the boss is back. Watch out. You know, that kind of thing. So, Virgo, I wish you guys very well in the month of September, as always. If you're interested in a personal reading, you can find that information in the description box below, as well as the About section of the page. And check me out at holisticallyzenwb.com for a full list of products and services. And other than that, you guys take care, and I will see you soon. Bye.